football league brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Instead of the 1st, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down trot.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 16. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now Sam Sloman is on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a first down carry for Harris. On the move past the 40. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Patriots at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 27, Tua. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running right, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. From midfield, here's Tua. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Two and now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in the sprinters.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, Walker showing the power. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Ready, set.
A gear for Walker running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. Walker hit and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, here's Walker. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 36 yards. And the Pats get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, it's Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run again with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Pittman. 35 yards. And the Patriots are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On the set. Mike 21, check Mike 21. White.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
Ready, go.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads